Branded an ugly college dropout, then my own family cast me out. 5 agonizing years passed. Can you imagine standing on your own porch, suitcase at your feet, watching your family inside, laughing, while the words, "You're nothing but an ugly college dropout. Don't you dare show your face at this family again," echo in your ears? Because that's exactly what happened to me. That was the day I was thrown out like trash, but it was also the day my life truly began. That was 5 years ago. I was 22 and my name is Athena. Now I'm 27, back then I was the family embarrassment. The one who didn't measure up. Too plain, too ordinary, too much of a failure to deserve their love or support. My younger sister Cassandra? She was everything I wasn't. Beautiful, smart, driven, and most importantly, their golden child. Growing up in Nashville, Tennessee, I learned early that love in my family was conditional. My parents, successful business owners, had specific expectations for their daughters. We were supposed to be beautiful, accomplished, perfect representations of their status. Cassandra fit that mold effortlessly. I didn't. I remember the exact moment everything fell apart. I was in my 3rd year of college studying graphic design. I loved it. Creating art, working with colors, bringing ideas to life on a screen. It was my passion. But my parents hated it. They wanted me to study business or law, something prestigious they could brag about at their country club dinners. Graphic design is for people who can't do real work, my father scoffed when I told him my major. You're wasting our money on this nonsense. My mother was worse. She never missed an opportunity to compare me to Cassandra, who was studying pre-med. Your sister is going to be a doctor. What are you going to be? Someone who makes pretty pictures? The constant criticism wore me down. Every phone call home became an interrogation. Every visit turned into a lecture about my choices, my appearance, my future. They made it painfully clear I was a disappointment. When I started struggling with depression and anxiety, they told me to stop being dramatic. When my grades slipped, they threatened to cut me off financially. I tried to push through, but the pressure became unbearable. My mental health deteriorated. I stopped going to classes. I stopped eating properly. I stopped believing I was worth anything at all. And then, one particularly dark night, I made the decision to leave college. Not because I wanted to, but because I couldn't see any other way forward. When I told my parents, the explosion was immediate. My mother screamed at me for hours about how I'd embarrassed them, how I was throwing my life away, how I was too stupid to see what a mistake I was making. My father just looked at me with pure disgust and said I was no longer his daughter. Cassandra stood in the doorway watching the whole thing with a smirk on her face. She'd always enjoyed seeing me fail. It just made her look better. They gave me 1 week to pack my full story video added in below.